What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with yet one more video, joined by a very special returning guest, Kamani.
What's going on, everybody?
What's good, bro?
Good.
What's good, man? What's good? Listen, man, I'm so happy to have you back, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I always feel like, you know, we get the opportunity to really rap about certain things, you know what I'm saying? We have the opportunity to go in, you know what I mean?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. All right, so alpha male strategies. So usually I do alpha male strategies reactions with females, but I thought it'd be good to do it with my dude as well as I look at some of the comments and they say, why are you not doing recent AMS videos? So right. This is a very recent AMS video that I wanted to do react today. The title, How to Get the Most Women.
Shoo.
It's about a 20-minute video. We're gonna try to make it through the entire video as well, and we're trying to keep onto the content as much as possible. Anything to say before we get started, bro?
Nah, bro. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Without further ado, let's get right in it.
What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted to know, AMS, how do I bang the most bitches, man? All right, because I know you on your high value trip over there and shit, and you ain't, you know, pursuing women and shit like this, that, and the other, whatever. But man, listen, I'm young, and I just want to bang as many chicks as I can. I want to put as many notches in my belt as I can. All right, and so I'm gonna make this video, right? Because he asked, so I'm gonna tell you. But before I get into that, exactly how to bang the most chicks, let me have a little pep talk with you guys right now. Do you guys know what life is about? Let's take away all the bullshit, all the propaganda, all the feminism, all the toxic masculinity, all this bullshit, the alpha male, beta male. Let's take away all that bullshit, rich or poor. When it boils down to it, guys, life is about decisions. At the end of the day, it's about decisions. All right, what you decide to do. All right, if you guys know anybody in jail, the reason they're in jail is because they made a bad decision. Most of them are not bad people. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Some of them are lifelong criminals, but everybody who's in jail is not a bad person. Most people, some people are in jail first offense. You know, somebody pissed them off, they had a gun, or they went and got a gun, came back, shot somebody, woke up the next day in jail and said, what the fuck just happened to my life? That's what happened, guys. Decisions. All right. So when I talk about being a high value male and shit like that and getting your shit together, if you just want to chase ass, fine. That's a decision. That's the same decision I made when I was young. All right, guys, I went to college for a semester. Then I made a decision that this shit gonna probably take too long. I went to Job Corps. I stayed about a month, got homesick, went and told the counselors, I don't think I want to be here. Send me home. Decisions. And those decisions cost me dearly because I spent all of my 20s working bullshit jobs because I made a bad fucking decision to not get a skill, education, or trade. Y'all guys get that? So before I go any further, I want to let you guys know, for all you guys, because I done had more than one guy over here ask me this bullshit about they just want to fuck the most chicks. And so I'm just going to take it as this is a guy that's 18, 19, 20, 21. I want you guys to know something. They say, you know, life goes fast. You realize that? You know, I've been in New York now 10 years, and I still can remember like yesterday taking the car ride up here. Just every step of the way. I still remember first entering New York, passing through DC and Philadelphia and all that bullshit on 95 North. I still remember all that shit. Just like it was fucking yesterday, guys. Going through the tolls and all that shit for the first time. I remember my head exploding like, oh my God, you pay that much for a fucking toll? All right. I still fucking remember all this shit. And in that 10 years, I'm showing you how fast life goes. I could have became a fucking doctor. So for all you guys that think, life is, it's slow and all this, man, it's just like yesterday me bringing my ass to fucking New York. I still remember step for step. So life goes by pretty quick, guys, when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so,
yo, just real quick. So, we both haven't seen this video. He's going in right now, and this is why I love his content, because there's degree of like what he's talking about, which is specific to dating, but there's a lot of life lessons that he teaches as well. I try to promote these different life lessons as well. Like life is about decisions. Every decision that you make, if it's not a calculated decision, you have the opportunity to waste time.
Very true.
Right? Like, I think where he's about to go is you can waste your time banging as many people as what you want, but like, is that really where you want your life to go, and what's the value in being able to do that? I think that's where he's about to go.
The power of choice and understanding as a human being, that's all we have, that pretty much creates our own freedom, right? Mm-hmm. So when you have your choices and decisions based upon this is what people are telling you need to do, and what society is basing their view on what a male looks like or what a female looks like, you're stuck in that box and you don't have the power of choice in making conscious decisions. So when he's talking about, everything that he did, he knew I had the power to stop. So if it's a relationship that's not working out, you have the power to leave. You have the power to walk away. If it's a job that it's not working out, you have the power to walk away and then make these conscious decisions that will be able to take you to that trajectory that you need to be in life.
Right. But this is why I appreciate like content like this, and this is what I also try to do on my channel as well, is because he's given his life experiences so y'all can learn about. Right? Like he has already said he's made certain mistakes for whatever, and then people are gonna make mistakes on their road towards life, but if you can learn from his mistakes to more inform the decisions and how you're making it, then you are gonna be better off. You see what I'm saying? So let's get back into it, but I just really want to just comment on where he's going with it so far.
More than likely, whoever sent me this email, let's just say he's 21 years old. Instead of getting on his purpose and making his life what it's supposed to do, he decides he want to chase ass. You want to know what's going to happen, guys? He's going to look up one day, he's going to be 27 years old, probably working some bullshit job. And then at that point, you know what he's going to do? He's going to decide to blame the man. It's the man's fault. Man, it ain't me. I ain't did nothing. I'm oppressed. It's the man keeping me down. See, this is what happens when you make bad decisions. He wants to chase ass. So the guy who any of you guys that are 21 on your purpose right now, you'll wake up 27, you'll have 6 figures in the bank, a nice home, nice car, nice career. He'll wake up 27 in an apartment somewhere in a slum project, probably $300 in his bank account, wondering what the fuck is happening to my life. Oh, it's the man. The man ain't creating enough jobs. All right. So guys, please make the right decision. All right, about your life. Do not spend your life like I did my late teens and all my 20s chasing ass. Chasing ass is expensive. Y'all guys know that? All right, when you're on your purpose, you actually saving money because you're working and you're doing shit that's going to accumulate money. When you chasing ass, you on dates every night. Every night you on dates. You ain't got no money, you spend money all on dates. A lot of them frivolous, because when you chasing ass, that means that you're dating a lot of women who have low interest in you, because you constantly trying to raise women interest. You're trying to raise 7 fucking women interest. So you're doing dates and this and that and the other shit with low interest women, by the way. All right. So guys, do not go that route. But guy asked me a question, like I told you guys before. I'm not here to, be nobody daddy. I gave the guy advice on what I think he should do. Do what the fuck you want to do. So I'll tell you how I was banging over 50 chicks a year. This is what you want. You want it? I'll give it.
Yo, Uncle AMS. Yo, son. Yo, he's spitting straight facts right now, and I feel like when you click on his videos, you never know what you're gonna get. But I feel like leading you, on a path to understand like what is life really about. Right, like, and the fact that you wake up at 27 and you're not living how you probably pictured your life because of your time and your investment, because you decided to focus on the ass as opposed to focus on making yourself the best person that you need to be. And in fact, making yourself the best person that you need to be will get you more ass. And that way, you don't even have to go on dates like that, because as soon as they meet you and they understand what you about, where you're from, they come straight over to the crib. You don't even have to date.
Right.
You know, because they already consider you high value. You know what I mean?
Yo, I was telling somebody this story yesterday about when I was in college. Like, I didn't have to chase women, right? Like, chasing was never a thing. I was chasing these books, to be honest. I did a lot of things when it comes to like student government and being involved, and the women came, and I learned that the higher you get, it's the more women that kind of come with that come with money, come with power, come with all these things, and how are you going to be able to handle it when it does come? Because a lot of guys, right, or a lot of people, they want the success, they want the women, but they don't know how to handle it, the attention, right, the gratification, the affirmation, and all these things that women need. They need somebody that can nurture, to care, to take care of them, all the emotional things that come with it. Are you really necessarily ready for that? Are you ready to get caught up? Are you ready to have a child? Are you ready for all of these things? Because all of those things come into mind when you are messing with, let's just say, 50 chicks.
Right.
So it's always important to be mindful. And then Devon Franklin is like one of my, like a mentor from far, and he talks about, you know, he's been in a place like that, but as you head to your purpose, discipline is definitely something you have to invest in. Right? Because you can lose it all. You can be successful as you want, right? So let's say you're making 6 figures a year, blah, 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 and you're chasing all these women, and you have 3 or 4 baby mothers. These are 3 to 4 women that you're now paying child support, you're paying all these things, and now because of you not knowing your purpose, the place you want to go in life, and not being disciplined, that 6 figures you were making is now going toward child support. So every action has a reaction. So it's very important to be mindful of every single decision, especially as you get older.
It was your decision not to use that rubber in that time. It was your decision, and you can't blame that on the man. That has nothing to do with the man or some kind of constructed system that is made to hold you down. That was your decision. Right, like we all have the option, right? Like people are born on different difficulty levels, different difficulty settings.
Right. So
it's way more tough for someone who grew up in the middle of the hood to achieve, and I get that, right? And there's been systems put in place prior to you being born, which has made your situation the way that it is. I get that, but the decisions that you make day to day of how you spend your time, the decisions that you make to spend watching football all day on a Sunday when your life is not, when you haven't figured out your purpose yet, that's your decision. But that one weekend, that one Sunday that you spent watching that whole, and that turns into another Sunday and then another Sunday, or whatever you do to waste your time, all of a sudden that'll turn into a couple of years. And that'll turn into a couple of years where you could have been focusing on something, but you didn't have whatever it is within you, the ambition, the drive, whatever, to get up and figure out what your purpose is, and then close that gap of what you need to do to be on your purpose.
And another thing to be mindful of, I heard about probably like a year or some change ago, someone said something very important, to be mindful who you're laying down with, because every person you lay with is taking away something from you. So we get so caught up on you just want to have sex and have your fun, whatever the case may be, but we cannot be a whole individual and a whole person if we leave a piece of us with every single person, right? So every woman that you talk to, and if she isn't at the same wavelength, now you're kind of dumbing yourself down or whatever it is, and now she's taking that piece of intellect that you had, right? She's taking that piece of time that you had. Also with our bodies and our energy, understanding that we're a temple, right? So you're breaking down your temple every time that you're inserting and having sex with this other individual. If anybody has any type of spirits or whatever going on with them, because of sex, you're now taking all these things. It's a lot of things that go into it, and we're leaving a part of us with these individuals, and it's very important to kind of, be clear and mindful of that.
Listen, yo, you are the prize. I've said this on a couple of my videos before. You are the prize.
Big facts.
Treat yourself accordingly.
Right.
Treat yourself accordingly. You are the prize. It's cool in the short-term gratification that you get, when you step up out that situation, like, damn, I was just able to do XYZ this weekend with whoever, who's been liking my photos on Instagram. But treat yourself like a prize. There's some situations where they're not worthy of you.
You gotta be exclusive,
and you
bro.
gotta be exclusive. And you have to understand that. And it's fine. it's fine. You don't have to lay down for everything that that comes your way, or at least try to, because you should be too busy focusing on your purpose. But as you focus on it, again, you are increasing your value. And as you increase your value, you don't have to deal with the 5, 6, and the low 7s anymore. All of a sudden, the high 7s, the 8s, and the 9s, and the 10s start to come down your way. They start to come your way because they recognize that. They recognize the grind, and they're attracted to that security that you might be able to provide. You know, they're attracted. So then you're not jumping through hoops, right? Like dudes who are on their purpose, truly, are not DM sliding, bro.
Facts.
Like they're not in there like consecutively. Like you might
you don't
see
got enough
something.
time for that.
You don't have enough time for that. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you already come in. Already, she doesn't value or respect it as much, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, how often do DM slides really work? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
No, they work, but still, you got to make sure that you're correct, like in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, all right, so let's get. I might have to put this into 2 different videos, bro. This might be a purpose video, and then I'll go off later, and then we'll do the dating component.
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see what's going on.
To you, you have to be a fake high value male. Bottom fucking line. You have to fake high value. You're not really high value. Alright? If you go back and you watch any of my first videos, that's what they was pretty much all about. And now my channel, if you watch my channel, it's more about being high value. But if you go back and watch maybe the first 50, 60 videos, it was all about being a fake, a fucking phony. Alright? That's all about. If you want to bang 50 chicks in a year, let's just say you want to put 50 notches in your belt in a year, there's no way in the hell you are a true high value male. It can't be. I can't fuck 50 bitches right now. I just don't have time. All right. Now, maybe once I get myself to where I feel comfortable and all my revenue streams will come in the way I want to, yeah, maybe I can. Maybe a year or 2 from now, yeah. When I get more settled into what I'm trying to do, because the thing about creating passive income is to get yourself to a point to where now you're making money without actively doing anything. So it's a little sacrifice. So I don't plan on doing this forever. All right. For any of you guys that are on your purpose, you know, the main thing I'm trying to accomplish is financial freedom. That means to where the work that I did 3-4 years ago is making me money now. So the work that I'm putting in now, like this video here, I want this video making me money on YouTube 5, 6, 7 years from now. All right, that is the whole point of getting on your purpose. If any of you guys on your purpose, building your business, the whole point is I want the work you putting in now to be making you money 6, 7, 8 years from now. That way, you know, you still gonna build your purpose, right? You still gotta have some kind of passion in life. It ain't about waking up playing golf every day. That shit'll bore you out your fucking mind, right? The thing is to get it to a point to where you don't have to work 60, 80 hours a week anymore. All right, so I'm striving to get it there. But if you want to bang a lot of bitches, you basically just a phony. All right, so if you want to bang a lot of chicks, I think a lot of you guys think that, oh, well, I don't got to do the high value strategy because I just want to bang a whole lot of chicks. You ain't gonna bang a whole lot of chicks if a woman just think you ain't shit. You still have to portray high value. You just a fucking phony. You know, if you're a phony high value male, they should like put a P on your fucking head like the Scarlet S or something to let everybody know your ass ain't nothing but a fucking phony. All right, but if you want to bang a lot of chicks, you're gonna spend a lot of time raising a lot of women with low interest. That means that a woman that flake on you, a flake, by the way, guys, is a low interest, right? A low interest. She sees you as a 5 or a 6. If you was nothing, you ain't got a number, all right? Or she wouldn't even set a date with you, all right? That when a woman flake on you guys, that means she sees you as a 5 or a 6, all right? If you was nothing, she would have either not set no date. She would, oh well, we'll see, or I'll let you know, or some shit like that. That or you wouldn't even got a number to begin with. She just would have told she had a boyfriend. So a woman flake on you, she has very low interest in you. You're gonna spend your time, you're gonna wait 2 or 3 weeks, and you're gonna try to call her back, and hopefully by you not, pursuing fast, she gonna be like, oh damn, been 3 weeks, I ain't heard from you. That could raise her fucking interest. Would I do that right now? I don't have time. When you're so I just want to comment real quick. I see why y'all wanted
to review the newer AMS content. The old content, the one with the vertical videos, I mean, he just referenced it, like the whole, you know, it's the whole sleazeball gang stuff. You know, it's all about lying in order to get, you know, what you want. Yo, the progression that, that I see with him, like just in that time. I mean, we were watching another video right before this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to see what he's teaching now, like, I get it. I 100% get it, you know. It's just crazy. I don't know if you want something to say on it.
Nah, I was really just thinking, a lot of keys he was touching on is time that's put into when you want to live this lifestyle and what it is to be a higher value man. So a lot of times we get so caught up in putting in the work, right, to get somebody to get in their pants or to get anything, right? But at the end of the day, when you're preparing and equipping yourself, again, all these things will come. And I had to look at like my life. The difference of when I was in college, what I was chasing, what I was doing, to when I focused on being a high value man, being a man of dignity, integrity, discipline, right? And all of the things that came for my life. So if you want to live, let's just say, Russell Wilson's lifestyle, right? Russell Wilson's the highest paid football player in the league, right? Beautiful wife, shouts to Sierra. You know, has a beautiful, stepson and then another beautiful child with her, right? And it was him moving toward that trajectory as a high value man and doing these things. So the difference of his life from 10 years from now and whatever he was doing and what he is today is because how he was moving toward that purpose. And now he's seen everything a part of his life went there, right? Went to that trajectory of what he needed to do, where he needed to be based upon, all right, let me make sure I get my life right. Let me get all these things spiritually. Then watch how my woman comes. Watch how this big paycheck comes. Watch how all of these things come, because he wasn't chasing all of that. He was chasing the grind, right? He was chasing hard work. He was chasing making sure he gets himself and his soul intact. And look how a beautiful woman came for him and all these other different situations. So I think it's just dope when he's talking about what it is to be a high value man and how all of these things come for you when you're putting yourself in the right position, and then boom, watch how all these things come. Because a lot of more women don't come when you're trying to have sex with more women, right? But when you're going toward your purpose and your plan, that's when you're gonna see all these things coming. And now you have the power, right? So when you're going after all these women, you lose that power because you're chasing and going after them. They have the power, right? They have the power of denying you. They have the power of, you know, setting the time. But when you are a man of high value, you set the time, you set the requirements, you set what you want to get out of the relationship or situation. Somebody that's gonna, you know, raise you to your highest peak, or somebody that's gonna take you down. You have the power to decide that when you know the trajectory you want to go.
That's what's up, bro. There's so much that you just said right there that I identify with. And the fact of the matter is if he wasn't doing what he was doing right now, he wouldn't. He you know, to get a Sierra.
Can I get a Sierra?
we gotta continue on our purpose, bro. Right. All right, let's keep going.
Genuine, true, high value male. I don't listen. I already got the rotation of chicks that I got. All right, a couple of that I do have. And so if I meet another chick, if I see any signs of low interest, I simply don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to raise your interest, bitch. Bottom fucking line. So if you're trying to bang a whole lot of chicks, women with low interest in you, the women that sees you as a 5 or 6, you're gonna have to raise their interest. Because if you want to bring 50 women in a year, if you want to bang a whole lot of chicks, I'm sorry to tell you guys. I know all you guys look in the mirror and y'all guys see this handsome stud. The average woman ain't gonna see you like that. The average woman gonna see you that finds you attractive gonna see you as a 6 or 7. Why? Because women are not big on looks like us. All right. Every now and then a woman might see you and you just knock her fucking socks off in her prototypical physical type. But that's rare, guys. That is rare. The average woman that finds you attractive is probably going to see you as a 6 or 7. That means that it's going to be some raising that you have to do. All right? So that means that it might have to take a little pursuing, persistence, so to speak. You still can't over-pursue. You still can't call a woman every day. That ain't going to do nothing but lower her attraction. So if any of you guys thinking like, well, if I want to bang a lot of chicks, then I need to do top opposite of what AM. No. You just need to be a fake high value male. That means that you return in Texas 4 or 5 hours later, not like us true high value males. Your little phony ass, you look at your phone, sitting there watching Game of Thrones reruns, and then you put the phone down and you look at the clock and said, okay, it's 4 p.m. Okay, I'll return it at 8 p.m. All right, that you're a phony high value male. All right. You know, banging a lot of chicks ain't about being thirsty and then like that. You still ain't gonna bang a lot of chicks. It's about you have more time than you're acting like you have. When you true high value, a woman hit you up at 4 or 5 and you working on this and you got to finish this paperwork before you this, that, other. And so you hit her back at 8 o'clock because you trying to get all this shit done. See, like if a woman hit me when I'm writing my book, I'm not finna lose my train of thought writing my book so I can call some woman back and now I can't even remember where the train of thought where I was writing and shit. So if I'm writing on my book and a woman hit me at 6 and I say, okay, I'm gonna work on my book to 9, well, I'm gonna hit her back at 9:15. All right? That's the thing with that. I'm not finna lose my place and thought of writing my book and do what I'm supposed to tell somebody. I got a Skype session at 8 o'clock. Some girl hit me up at 7:55. And what I'm supposed to do? Email him real quick and say, hey man, can I hit you at 9 instead? Cause I gotta talk to this chick. No, I'm busy. I got shit to do. I had to hit you up later. So when you're a true high value male, you simply just don't have time. You, my friend, have to be a phony. Now, I'm not gonna knock any of you guys who want to bang a lot of chicks. I've been young, but the thing about when you become true high value male, see now.
I was talking about this with a buddy the other day. I did a video 2 years ago. I'll leave a link up here somewhere like that, which was a Microsoft tutorial. 2 years ago I did this video. I look back up there today, it earned me like $20 this past month. And it's because it's like final series time right now. And you know, it's a cheat sheet tutorial. It's like how to create a cheat sheet for your finals. It earned me $20 just this month, and I created it 2 years ago. That's passive income. That's passive income. No matter what's going on, that thing is still up on YouTube, earning clicks, earning ad revenue. Timeless. It's timeless, and it's something that, you know, these dating type videos, like there's a degree of timeless within it as well. I used to do videos on like current events. Those are usually 1 or 2 days, right? But when you do something that's timeless, and as long as Microsoft Word is a part of people's lives, like someone's looking for a way to cheat sheet a test, those, you know, so you have to think about strategically on this path to passive income, because this financial independence thing is a real thing that is achievable. Right, as long as you build up these passive income streams and you are reducing your expenses while you're doing this, it's very possible. So then you're not required to work the 50, 60 hours per week, 70, 80 hours per week. And instead, you could work 10, 20, doing something that you actually care about while you're living comfortably. Right. All right, let's get back in it real quick, bro.
You have made yourself a magnet to attract women to the day you die. All right, opposed to this guy, what's gonna happen is when he's 25 years old, he still gotta chase ass. See, you gotta get it the hard way. You still gotta chase ass. You still chasing your tail. Opposed to becoming a true high value male, and now women pursue you. Do y'all guys get that? When I say pursue you, I mean that they send choosing signals because you look nice, you in your gym, you made yourself a high value male. When you go on a date, the woman sees that, oh my God, this guy got his shit together. Now she's hitting you up the next day. Good morning, hey, how you doing? I got a good catch right here. I want to let them know, baby, you need to pursue me. All right. That's what happens when you become a true high value male. Women see you as a catch and they pursue you. That little fake phony shit, the high value male is the reason why she flakes on you. So you spend all your time chasing tail, and getting flaked, and you gotta constantly pursue. That's because you the backup behind the true high value male. That's what that is, baby. That's what that is. See, she got a true high value male, somebody that really has his shit together, some guy that's really charming. The charming come from his swag, probably because he's on his purpose. That's why he got that swag, he got his shit together. Shit, it's easy to be seductive when you got your shit together. It's easy to have an abundance mindset when you got a fucking Maserati out in the parking lot. It's easy to have abundance mindset when you sit up in a fucking Armani suit. It's easy to have abundance mindset when you running a fucking 500 CEO of a fucking 500 company. It's easy to have abundance mindset. But when you ain't got shit going for yourself and you're sitting up there and you're 70 pounds overweight and shit like that, and you go out and you cold approach every fucking day and you got lucky, oh, I got one. I got one. Ooh, I got one. Then you go on a date and then you got a scarcity mindset and then you wonder why you can't pass no fucking shit test. Because that's what happened when you play the numbers game.
Just had a thought. So I've met a lot of women that have talked about they've had insecure guys, and I'm like, why? Like, why? What is the woman doing, right? Or what is the guy doing? And me and my boy was talking about how insecurities are all internal. It's an internal process. And like he said, that scarcity mindset, when you know you're a high value man, when you know you're doing your thing, when you know you're the catch, you don't have to worry about losing someone. A lot of people are so caught up on, I don't want to lose this person, I'm overprotective, I'm trying to, I'm holding on to them really, really tight and close, and that ends up pushing them away. But when you bring whatever, honestly, not even bringing things to the table, no, you create the damn table, right?
Yeah.
You bring the table
Absolutely.
and the chairs there.
Yep.
Then you don't even have to worry about all of that. So when you're going and moving towards your purpose, when you have that confidence about yourself, because women love a man that moves in purpose and confidence. When you walk in the room, you got that swag and aura, and they know like this motherfucker is about his business, right? When they talk to you and they have a conversation, they're like, no, this is nothing to play with. A lot of you guys got to understand, and you get mistreated in certain aspects and ways because you're not moving in your purpose. And I was telling this young lady the other day, like, a good example of a high value man to me, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle, and looking at how Lauren London literally awed over this guy because of what he was coming with, his purpose, his whole aura and swag, and how he was intact and giving back to the community, properties, all these things that he created, right? Like, he created these things, and again, now he had a great woman, but she's looking at him like, look at this guy. This is a person that I can support. This is a person I can love and learn from, and he's a high value individual. Right? So now when you're a high value individual and you come in and bringing all these things to the table, now you're going to have a woman or significant other that's meeting you here, not working from here trying to get up there, because that's also a really, really tough process. The more value you have, and the things that are the things you will attract, right? So when you're walking in that, now you're going to attract a woman that's also walking toward that same perspective.
Facts, bro. All right, 2 more minutes.
The numbers game is good for banging a lot of chicks. Don't get me wrong. To be quite honest with you, if you want to bang a lot of chicks, playing the numbers game and cold approaching is probably going to be superior than waiting for choosing signals. But like I told you guys, choosing signals has nothing to do with attracting women. That's a good byproduct of it. But the basis of choosing signals is I'm trying to get you guys to learn how to enjoy life without women being the centerpiece of everything you're doing. I got guys sending me emails want to know how to bang chicks on vacation. Man, go down there and go parasailing and sit your ass down. I got y'all guys base how they night at the club went depending on how many numbers they got. If a guy got 5 numbers, man, that bitch was jumping. If I ain't get no numbers, man, that shit was dead, dog. Guys base all of how much fun they had off of how many numbers they got. All right, the basis of choosing signals is I'm trying to get you guys back in the mindset of stop. Everything got to be women. I go to the mall, women. I go to get something to eat, women. Choosing signals is about guys don't even know how to go do any fucking thing without women being on their fucking mind. But this ass chase over here, this cold approach, go out and cold approach. Go out and do all that shit. You're going to get a lot of chicks. You're going to do all that fucking shit. You're going to get a lot of bullshit. You're going to deal with a fucking lot of bullshit. And you know who she going to be flaking on you with? And you know who you're going to be the backup playing with? The true high value male. Book it, Dano. Alright guys, so guys, like I said, life is about decisions. All you guys who are watching this video right now, you have to make a decision. Alright, any of you young guys, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, this is the prime life right now where you set the foundation for your life. You can either stay on your studies and focus hard on your purpose or your college or your trade or whatever you're doing and say, let me do this so I can set myself up for life. I can have prosperity. Oh, you can spend all these years like I did chasing ass, and then you look up and you're 30 years old and you ain't making no fucking money and you don't got shit. And you blame the man. It's the man's fault. Yeah, it's the man's fault you spent all your early 20s chasing ass instead of getting your shit together and getting an education or a skill. Yeah, it's the man's fault. All right, guys, don't be like that. You could do whatever you want to fucking do in your fucking life. All right, guys, anything if you put your fucking mind to it, but you have to put the fucking work in. Bottom fucking line. Do not spend your life chasing ass. It's your choice if you want to do. If y'all want to spend all your time raising women with low interest and shit like that, hey, knock yourself out. I've been young before. Alright, if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't do it again though. I can tell you that shit right now. I'll be fucking focused on do it. I would have spent my fucking late 20s and 30s in a much better situation than I did. That's what I'll say about that.
You know, just so I'm gonna close out here in a second because this video is pretty much done. He's wrapping up. One thing I just want to just call on real quick is that a lot of dudes, a lot of people are often insecure on what they might be able to bring to the table. Now, if you look at his path and his trajectory, he dropped out of college, he dropped out of Job Corps, right, vocational school, and he's still crazy successful. Right, like, and you know, a lot of that, yeah, he referenced kind of that comfortability, but you know, probably a lot of that too is he felt like, you know, there's not a lot that he could have amounted to as well. But he's obviously a very smart and intelligent dude as well. But the fact of the matter is that he did his homework, right? He put time into what he's doing, whether that was his personal training stuff. He did his time, you know, he put his time, energy, and effort into becoming good at that. Whether it's this dating stuff, he put his time, energy, and effort into becoming good at that. Now look what he's transitioned to. You know, one of the first videos that I looked at, who I was of AMS, who I was looking at, the first thing that they said to me is, man, he seems kind of inarticulate, right? But this is progress over perfection. He started throwing up videos, and now look at the way he's talking to people. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just like, but he's trying, he's pushing forward. He's getting better at his craft. He's getting better in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the insecurity of what you feel like you might be able to bring to the table because you're not necessarily the smartest person in the room. I mean, what we had a president of the United States that was a C average student.
Very true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but they put that time, energy, and effort in that some people are not willing to do.
Thanks, bro.
All right, anything else to like wrap up the video, bro?
Nah, man, like when he first started, I was a little bit off. I was like, all right, where's he going with this? But I think the middle of the video, when he really started talking about your purpose and how you need to make sure your shit is right, right? Like stop chasing all of these women. I gotta find this quote. I'm gonna try to like butcher it a little bit, but you'll lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money.
Yup.
That's it. I'm gonna leave it right there, bro.
Hey, man, that's a good damn way to end the video. Kamani, as always, listen, man, it's always real when we get up, man. Damn, like I feel like energized, like I was gonna take a nap and shit after this video.
That's time to turn up.
Now it's time to turn up. I know we got some drinks over there and shit. It's Memorial Day weekend. I shouldn't even said that because the Lord knows when I'm gonna be able to post this video. You know what I'm saying? I got a crazy backlog now, but stay tuned. I got too many guests coming through, too many videos on the backlog, things that you guys are suggesting. But as always, I humbly appreciate y'all. Kamani, I humbly appreciate you as well, brother. Questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the description box down below. I'm about to add this video to my favorites. I gotta come back to this one as well, all right?
All right, see y'all later.
Hold on, I gotta appropriately close out. Take care, y'all.